in support of the 4-H Club motto, to make the best better. I pledge my head to clearer thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, and my health to better living. For my club, my community, my country, and my world.
The first team up is going to be Bienville Parish from Louisiana. Over there. Gilmore County from Georgia. Team 3 is Caddo Parish from Louisiana. Team 4 is Marion County from Tennessee. Team 5 is Scurry County from Texas. Team 6 is Winston County from Mississippi. And Team 7 is Tipton County from Tennessee. Louisiana 4-H affects the lives of over 107,000 youth in all 64 parishes in Louisiana. It is a youth development program that affects kids from 4th grade all the way to 12th grade, and we teach through experiential learning, which is what we're doing today at Gasco.
I'm the State 4-H Healthy Living Specialist, and today I'm really excited because the way that the kids are all incorporating different fruits and vegetables and really focusing on the calorie count of their dishes is just a great way that we have combined healthy living with this incredible contest opportunity that they have.
The name of my organization is the Louisiana 4-H Foundation. We were founded in 1978 to enhance funding for the 4-H program across Louisiana. We have the state foundation and 63 affiliate foundations across the state to serve kids in state programs and in their local communities. Our main focus is awards. We send youth from across the state on national awards trips after they win competitions in their local communities and then in regions and at the state level each year. And we provide about half of the funding for those educational trips and experiences.
Our team from Georgia is from North Georgia, LJ, Georgia, and we live in the apple capital of the world. I have 3 members of the team, Jocelyn Burko, Audrey Adgate, and Caitlin Gill. And they are competing for the first time in this seafood cook-off. They learn leadership, organizational skills. They learn how to work as a team together and how to speak in front of people and time management. 4-H teaches many things. I think it teaches children how to be great citizens and teaches them how to organize their life and be great leaders.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn Burko, and I've been in 4-H for 9 years from Gilmer County. Today, I'm in charge of butterflying our red snapper and making the succotash.
How many years have you been cooking?
I've been cooking since I was 4, so that's 14.
What have you learned by going through 4-H?
4-H has really made me have a sense of community, and I've learned how to make better relations and communicate with people. I used to be the shy little girl in the corner, and I'm not that anymore.
What does 4-H mean to you?
4-H means a home. There's always a welcome atmosphere, and everyone's welcome here.
What are your plans for college and a career?
In the fall, I'll be attending the University of Georgia to major in nutritional science on the pre-PA track.
My name is Audrey Adgate. I am from Gilmer County, Georgia, and I have been in 4-H for about 7 years. Today, I am preparing our creamed spinach sauce and helping plate the dish.
How many years have you been cooking, and what do you enjoy about it?
I have been cooking from what I can remember my whole life because I've always helped around in the kitchen all the time because my dad is a chef and I've been cooking with him for as long as I can remember.
What have you learned by going through 4-H?
Through 4-H, I've learned so many new things. I've learned to speak publicly and prepare dishes for competitions and keep it in a time limit.
What does 4-H mean to you?
To me, 4-H is just a great place overall. It's my second home. I've known these people for so long. They're my best friends. I couldn't ask for anything better.
What are your plans for college and a career?
For college, I'm not sure where I want to go, somewhere in Georgia, and I want to go into forensics.
My name's Caitlin Gill. I've been in 4-H for about 7 years now, and I'm from Georgia. I have learned so many different opportunities. I've learned how to cook a obviously. I've learned how to public speak. I've learned just how to build better relationships with other people, and it's all around helped me.
What is your job here today?
My job is to make the shrimp mousse for our stuffing and cook the lima beans for our succotash, and then just clean up whatever they need.
What are your plans for a career in college?
My plan is to go to UNG, which is the University of North Georgia, and major in business because I want to open up my own bakery.
What does 4-H mean to you?
It just is such a good environment, and it means so much to me overall. And everyone's so nice, and just building those relationships is very, very welcome.
Seafood is extremely important in the diet of healthy Americans. It is low in fat and calories, high in protein, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins A, B, and D, and selenium and zinc. Omega-3 fatty acids help lower blood pressure and reduce the risk of heart disease.
Hi, my name is Rhonda White, and I'm from Scurry County, Texas, and I'm the Family and Community Health Extension Agent there. Well, this team has been competing together for several years, and to qualify for this contest, they placed second overall in our State 4-H Food Challenge contest in June.
Tell us a little bit about what kind of growth you've seen in your students.
It's been awesome. This project has taught them so much, and these kids have really matured in how they work together as a team to prepare a pretty complex dish for today's competition. They have really learned a lot with nutrition and seafood and food safety and organizational skills to put all this together in a short amount of time. Our 4-H program is open to all kids in our county, urban and rural. We are a rural community where we are from, so we've got some small school districts and larger school districts, and so it's open to everyone and even homeschool groups.
Hi, I'm Kelton Watt. I'm from Scurry County, Texas, and I've been in 4-H for my 10th year now. I cook and prepare the steak, and I also make our sauce for the shrimp and crab balls, and then I help clean up and help wherever I can if somebody's in a bind.
How'd you get interested in cooking?
I've always kind of had a love for it. My parents have always had me in the kitchen at a young age. We've always been big cooks in our house, and so I've just kind of grown up with it and kind of had a love for it at a young age. So,
what have you learned by going through this process with 4-H?
Well, cooking with the team of 4, I've definitely learned teamwork skills, great communication skills, how not to get frustrated when things don't go your way, because it does that all the time, and just great teamwork and communication skills.
What does 4-H mean to you?
Service, because we do a lot of community service to others, and that'd probably be the biggest one.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I want to go to Texas Tech University and get a degree in animal science.
My name is Allie Gullett. I am from Scurry County, and I've been in 4-H for about 2 years now. Today I am preparing the shrimp by deveining them and peeling them, and then I will stuff them with the crab balls.
How'd you get involved in cooking?
I got involved in cooking through a friend of mine, actually my teammate over here. She's really influenced me in a lot of areas, and this is just one of them.
What have you learned by going through this process with 4-H?
I've learned that 4-H is a big part in giving back to the community, and working with my team is just a great experience overall. I just learned a lot of skills from it.
What does 4-H mean to you?
To me, it means giving back to the community.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I plan to attend Texas Tech, and I will be in the medical field of some sort.
I'm Molly Herring. I'm from Scurry County, Texas, and I've been in 4-H for 8 years.
What's your job here today?
I help with the crab stuffed shrimp. I mix the crab mixture together, and then I form them into balls so that my teammate can stuff them into the shrimp.
How'd you get involved in 4-H?
Actually, I had a lot of friends whenever I first moved to a new town, and so it just helped me make even more friends, and some of my old friends got me involved.
What have you learned by going through 4-H?
I've learned a lot about communication and leadership skills and helping just make the team not argue.
What does 4-H mean to you?
I think that 4-H means community and everybody working together to make one great thing happen, and it's just all about communication skills.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I plan to attend Angelo State University in the fall and double major in business management and business marketing.
My name is Whitley Anderson. I'm from Scurry County, Texas, and I have been in 4-H for 9 years. My job is to make our cactus salad that we have as a part of our 3 entree dish.
How many years have you been cooking?
I have been involved in Food Challenge for 3 years, I believe, now, and with this team specifically for 2 years.
What have you learned through 4-H?
4-H has taught me how to be a great leader, the importance of community service, and through projects like this, great teamwork, and how to work with others.
What does 4-H mean to you?
To me, 4-H means community. It means community.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I plan to attend Texas Tech University and study ag communications, and then go on to be an agricultural lobbyist.
Seafood is a very important part of a healthy diet, and according to the USDA, should be eaten twice a week to prevent heart disease. The jumbo shrimp and blue crab in the dish easily checks this box and is the perfect representation of seafood raised on the Texas coast that makes a huge impact annually on our Texas economy. Shrimp is a big commodity in our home state of Texas, producing 75% of the United States shrimp supply annually. To put that in perspective, that is 3 to 4 million pounds of shrimp.
My name is Tracy Gregory, and I'm the FCS 4-H agent in Winston County, Mississippi, and the town is in Louisville, Mississippi. We have our team members here, Sed and Kristen.
Tell us, what are they cooking, how they come up with the dish?
They are cooking a breakfast muffin with crab, and they are also having there's potato and shrimp in it, sweet potatoes, which is one of our commodities, and then a fruit salad, which also contains one of our commodities, which is blueberries.
How did the team get prepared for this competition?
They've been preparing for weeks. We had our state contest was in early June, and so they prepared weeks before that, and then since then we have practiced, I would say at least 6 times before coming to this competition.
What kind of growth have you seen in the students through this?
I've seen confidence, and then their ability in the tools and their measuring abilities, and just being a little more easy around their dishes and preparing that.
How is 4-H beneficial to students both in the rural and in the urban areas?
In the world, well, just when they meet people and being able to communicate well, and then just skills that they use every single day.
My name is Sed Jernigan. I'm from Louisville, Mississippi, and I've been in 4-H for 7 years.
What's your job here today?
My job is to bake the egg muffins and to prepare the fruit salad.
How'd you get interested in cooking?
Well, it started back in quarantine. We've been at the house, so I decided to take up cooking to pass time.
What have you learned by going through this process?
I've learned things like presentation skills and knife safety and time management.
What does 4-H mean to you?
4-H means to me getting to meet new people and learn new things all around the world.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I plan to go to Mississippi State University and major in mechanical engineering.
I'm Kristen Jernigan. I'm from Winston County, Louisville, Mississippi, and I have been in 4-H for 7 years.
What's your job here today?
Today I'm making the coastal breakfast skillet and the salsa.
How did you get interested in cooking?
Well, it's really started in quarantine, being at the house so much, and I'm also in a culinary class at my school for Winston Louisville CTC, and I started there, and I've been there for 2 years.
What have you learned by going through this cooking process?
I learned food safety, learning knife techniques, stuff like that.
What does 4-H mean to you?
4-H means being able to do a lot of new things and experience things I wouldn't have if I hadn't been in 4-H.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I plan to go to Jackson State University and major in graphic design and minor in marketing. This plate includes Mississippi commodities such as blueberries, eggs, sweet potatoes, and Gulf Coast shrimp. Shrimp is high in protein yet low in calories, carbs, and fat. Sweet potatoes are good for your eyes and kidneys and are full of vitamin A.
I'm Megan Martin. I am the 4-H agent in Bienville Parish in Louisiana, and I have 2 amazing children that are from Ringgold, and we are cooking a spicy shrimp taco with yellow watermelon salsa and a side of corn makshu. And the yellow watermelon came straight from a local farmer in our local town. we worked very long and hard. So these kids actually participated in what is called 4-HU, the Healthy Food Next Food Star Challenge competition at 4-HU in June. And so they won this trip, so we've been practicing really hard for the last month and a half.
What kind of growth have you seen in the students through this process?
Oh, tremendous growth. They have truly learned to work as a team, and their public speaking skills have gone from really not real confident to we've got 2 pretty confident kids this year. In Bienville Parish, we're pretty rural, so we have the livestock, but we also have leadership opportunities. We have citizenship opportunities. Even for the city kids, we have opportunities for them to participate in service projects. So there's lots of opportunities for every child.
My name is Lenaja Trent. I'm from Bienville Parish, Ringo, Louisiana, and I've been in 4-H for 9 years. Today we're cooking spicy shrimp tacos with a topping of yellow watermelon salsa, topped off with feta cheese with a side of corn makshu.
What have you learned by going through this process?
I've learned how to try different cuisines, bringing out more from my state, which is Louisiana, bringing out more Creole and Native influences.
What does 4-H mean to you?
4-H is leadership, being able to bring out my social side, and also being able to bring more opportunities to my parish that I learned from 4-H.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I plan to go to the University of Louisiana Monroe to major into nursing.
My name is Omar Bell. I'm from Bienville Parish, Ringo, Louisiana. I've been in 4-H for 6 years.
What have you learned by doing this cooking project?
I actually learned how to cook more from all this because I usually don't cook.
What has 4-H meant to you?
4-H means everything. It helps you with leadership, social skills, and how to treat people.
What are your plans for college and a career?
My plans for college is go to Florida State and then major in computer science.
This dish contains 510 calories, 20 grams of fat, which 17 of those grams of fat is healthy for you. Also 510 milligrams of sodium. We hope that you guys enjoyed the fresh flavors of Bienville Parish.
I am Bridget Passman. I am from Tipton County, Tennessee, where I work underneath the University of Tennessee as the county director and 4-H agent in Tipton County. This team comes from Covington, Tennessee and Brighton, Tennessee, in Tipton County, which is 45 minutes north of Memphis, home of the Memphis Barbecue and the Blues. We have Alayla McCoy, Aubrey Curry, and Tiffany Malone cooking tuna wonton nachos using the Memphis barbecue angle with their tuna steaks.
How did the team prepare for this?
Yeah, so we have a great partnership with one of our local chefs at the hospital in our county, and he has helped prepare us, learning how to chop, life skills related to being safe in the kitchen, as well as how to avoid cross-contamination when preparing this dish.
What have the students learned and how have they grown through this process?
Yeah, so they're learning communication skills, they're learning how to read a food label and how to calculate those calories and what goes in the dish to make sure it's healthy. We made some changes to our dish where we're using olive oil other than regular oil. We're not putting added salt into our dish, as well as we're using fresh homegrown vegetables from a local farmer's market. So they're learning how to shop economically, as well as learning how to be healthy and public speaking skills.
How does 4-H benefit both the students in the rural and the urban areas?
Yeah, so we come from a rural area. We are known for row crops in Tipton County. We grow a lot of corn, soybean, and cotton. And these kids are learning critical thinking skills, time management, as well as how to work together as a team, which will easily play into a big effect in their life when they go off to college.
My name is Tiffany Malone. I am in Tipton County. I'm from Covington, Tennessee, which is about 45 minutes away from Memphis, and I've been in 4-H for about a year now. My job here today is to cook and prep the meals and also help my co-workers cook today.
How'd you come up with the idea for this dish?
We were inspired by the Memphis barbecue nachos. We wanted to follow something along with that, but of course incorporate seafood into it.
What have you learned by going through this process with 4-H?
I've learned to be more responsible, that I can be responsible and to depend on other people when I feel like I can't do things myself.
My name is Aubrey Curry. I'm from Tipton County, and this is my first year in 4-H. My job is to fry and help my teammates if they need help.
What have you learned by going through this process with 4-H?
I've learned leadership and how to cook new things.
What does 4-H mean to you?
To me, it means you should try new things out. You shouldn't just stay in one zone. You should go different places.
How'd you get involved in 4-H?
Well, my friend, she introduced me to it.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I plan to major in business management.
Hi, my name is Alayla McCoy. I'm from Tipton County in Tennessee. I've been in 4-H for about 3 to 4 years. During 4-H, I have learned to be more outspoken. I have learned leadership skills, and I have learned things that can better me in the future.
How'd you get involved in 4-H?
I have a local community, Boys and Girls Club, and they've put me into 4-H.
What have you learned by going through this process with your teammates?
I've learned communication, team building, cooperation, and how to prepare and serve food.
What does 4-H mean to you?
4-H means better living.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I plan to attend TSU to get my BSc and become a registered nurse.
Fresh tuna contains significantly fewer grams of saturated fat and cholesterol. Replacing red meat in your diet with fresh fish like tuna may help decrease your chance of colon cancer and diabetes. The American Heart Association adds that healthy adults who eat fish at least twice a week may be much less likely to develop heart disease.
Catherine Pace, I'm the 4-H agent from Caddo Parish, and today we have the sous chefs from Caddo participating in the Great American Seafood Cook-Off. They're cooking today steamed seafood dumplings, and actually they came up with the recipe and they decided on the recipe and they're excited.
How long did it take them to prepare for this?
They've been preparing. We actually had a state competition in June, and so they prepared for the state competition beginning in May, and so we won the state competition, so now they've been working hard to critique it and get it better for this national competition.
What kind of growth have you seen in the students?
Oh, they're an awesome group. They've learned public speaking, they've learned confidence behind the cooking. They've learned a lot about nutrition through the recipe that they've prepared, and Louisiana seafood, the benefits and healthy, benefits of Louisiana seafood.
How does 4-H benefit students in both the rural and the urban areas?
We're from Caddo Parish, which is Shreveport, and so we're in a very urban area of the state, and so 4-H allows students, no matter where they live, to grow and develop and use their skills and their talents to grow and develop and be productive members of society. So it doesn't matter where a child is from or grows up, there's something for them in 4-H.
My name is Louise Johnston. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana, and I've been in 4-H for about 7 years. My job is to help prepare the ingredients to start mixing, press the dumplings, and then put them in the steamer pan.
What are you cooking here today, and how'd you come up with the idea?
We're making steamed seafood dumplings, and we came up with the idea because our main competition was a Louisiana food competition, and we didn't want to make like the basic gumbo jambalaya because that's what we all grew up with, and we wanted something that would be outside of the box for Louisiana seafood.
What have you learned by going through this process with your teammates?
I've learned creativity because we had to tweak the dish, and then I've also learned just friendship and teamwork building and things like that.
What does 4-H mean to you?
It means a place where you can find friends that have similar interests and a way to just grow with your talents and become better at what you want to do.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I plan to go into the accounting field.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Everett. I'm from Shreveport, and I've been in 4-H for 3 years now. My job here today is to basically mix and press the dumplings, of course, and put them in the steamer.
How'd you come up with the idea for this dish?
Well, actually, Louise here, she saw the idea, and I was like, that's such a good idea. Nobody's really heard of seafood dumplings. And before this, I have never even made a dumpling, better yet tried one. So this was a good experience, and a real learning journey for me.
What have you learned by being a member of the team and preparing for this competition?
I learned how to work well with others and mostly more team building. Like all of us have learned how to be friends through 4-H, so it was a really great experience to have fun with my friends while doing this.
What does 4-H mean to you?
4-H means to me it's like a get-together so you can show your talents and go to a different level with them, and just to have fun and do fun competitions like this.
What are your plans for college and a career?
My plans for college is to go in the nursing field, and I feel that team building and communication skills and confidence is a really big thing in the nursing field, so I feel like starting early is really great for me.
I was added on, so I chop, I shred, I plate. I'm just a bit of everything.
How'd you get interested in cooking?
I grew up with my family cooking around me, and so I always loved cooking. I used to watch the Cooking Channel on the Food Network all the time, and so this was just right up my alley.
What have you learned by going through this process with 4-H?
I have learned public speaking skills and confidence, and I've made so many friendships and just grown as a person.
What does 4-H mean to you?
4-H is a family, but also a way that I can express myself and grow.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I'm thinking of going into the nursing field or the medical field.
Shrimp is very nutritious and good for your health. It supplies an excellent source in the vitamin B12, protein, and iron. Shrimp is also low in calories and provides 2 of the omega-3 fatty acids, which is good to help reduce the risk of heart disease.
Hi, my name is Wesley Brewer. I'm the extension agent in Marion County, Tennessee. We're located in the tri-state area, and we're really excited to be here today. Our team is comprised of 4 senior boys, and they're excited to be returning to the Great American Seafood Cook-Off. They won this competition their freshman year, and their goal was to come back their senior year, and they're back and hoping to take home the gold. Today they're going to be cooking a Tennessee-style blackened snapper Florentine. It's a twist on that classic favorite. Instead of the traditional spinach, we're going to be using a more hearty collard green, which is a staple of Tennessee culture. So we're really excited about bringing that dish and bringing our Tennessee flair and matching it up with this Louisiana tradition.
What have these students learned by going through this process?
The students have learned all kinds of cooking techniques, responsibility, and just how to problem solve. Every time you cook, something always happens, and so they know how to act in the moment and how to avert those issues that come their way.
How have you seen them grow throughout this competition?
These students over the last few years have gone from really basic cookers to really culinary chefs. They're all the time coming up with their own ideas and their own recipes, wanting to venture outside of the box, and I think that's what's going to take them to the top, hopefully.
My name is Carson Keeler. I'm from Marion County, Tennessee, and I've been in 4-H for about 8 years.
What's your job here today?
Today I am preparing the wild rice peel-off. It's what our fish sits on, so I saute the rice and onions, then I cook it in a pot of simmering vegetable stock.
How did you get interested in cooking?
I've been cooking since about I was 8. It really started just like cooking around the house, and then in 7th grade, our 4-H leader came up
right, folks, let's
and
get ready
asked
for a
if we
countdown
wanted
for
to do a
Caddo
cooking team,
Parish
and we've
in
really
10,
gone from there. 4-H is very important to me. I have my family members come up to me all the time, and they just tell me that they wish that they had this opportunity when they were my age, and I think it's a really good place for kids to get involved in the community and really the world.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I want to go to MTSU and pursue a veterinarian class that they have there. They have a new vet school, so I really just want to go and get involved with that.
My name's Payne Bumpus. I'm from Marion County, Tennessee. I've been in 4-H for about 8 years, ever since middle school, ever since I started traveling around to our classroom.
What's your job here today?
I'm here starting out the collard greens, and then from then I'm floating. I'm helping everyone who needs help in doing those odd jobs that need to be done.
How'd you get interested in cooking?
I've always been cooking since I was little, so my family introduced me, and then when I met these guys, and propelled me even further.
What does 4-H mean to you?
It's a way to get involved. It's a trip to New Orleans, a one-in-a-lifetime experience, and that's what it means to me.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I plan on pursuing a medical degree and going into the medical field.
My name is Griffin Adkins. I'm from Marion County, Tennessee, and I have been in 4-H for 8 years.
What's your job here today?
So I saute the Cajun Trinity, which is celery, garlic, or actually it is celery, green pepper, and onion, and then the Pope is garlic. And then I incorporate it into a Parmesan cream. So after that, I just help around with whatever needs to be done.
How did you get interested in cooking?
So I got interested in cooking when I was a lot younger, just helping around the kitchen. We've been on the same cooking team since the 7th grade, so just following with it and keeping up with it.
What have you learned by going through that experience?
I've actually learned a lot. So we started off doing like local outdoor meat cookeries, and from that I was able to grow it and open up my own business where I do beef jerky. So I started out cooking beef, and here I am with my own business now.
What has 4-H meant to you?
4-H means a lot to me. I've gained so many opportunities that sometimes school just can't give. With Mr. Brewer, with theater arts, musical arts, it's just we're able to get involved in the community, so it means a lot.
What are your plans for college and a career?
I plan on gaining a medical degree when I get older, and just seeing where it takes me from there.
My name is Bryson Kilgore. I'm from Marion County, and I've been to 4-H for about 8 years.
What's your job here today?
My job is to fillet and season the fish, and also cut and char the lemons.
How'd you get interested in cooking?
Just helping around the house, cooking with my dad, cooking with my mom, and the outdoor meat cookeries for 4-H is really what got me interested.
What have you learned by going through this process?
Man, I've learned a lot. I've learned responsibility. I've learned how to cook on my own. I learned what real food is, and I learned what good food tastes like.
What does 4-H mean to you?
4-H means a lot to me. 4-H, it's gave me opportunities, good experiences, and it's given me friendships that I could have never asked for.
What are your plans for college and a career?
My plans in college to attend UTC and gain a business degree.
We bring the Tennessee influence is coming from our homegrown and homemade cast iron cookware. Everything that you've seen is made today in cast iron located in our hometown.
And in first place, congratulations to Tipton, Tennessee 4-H. Come up on the stage. Tipton, Tennessee, come up on the stage. Thank you, Ms. Amy.
I was shocked, but I was happy at the same time.
What did you cook?
We cooked tuna wonton nachos, and I fried the chips.
I was really surprised, and I was honored to get first.
What did you learn from this experience?
That it is really okay to have a teammate beside you that actually knows what they're doing.
Tennessee on the map, baby! This experience was such an awesome experience for these youth to be able to travel and gain life skills that will carry them through the rest of their lifetime, through college and further.
Oh, I think it's just wonderful what happened today. The youths, their ability to work as a team and conduct themselves in a professional manner. They spoke before the judges. They showed how much they love cooking and a passion for cooking, and hopefully this leads them to a future career.
They really are true leaders in whichever field it is that they compete. 4-H really does focus on the spark of the individual, and as a result we provide learning opportunities in a variety of disciplines. Our history is in agriculture, and we do have ambassadors that travel the state and the nation to be ambassadors for the agriculture industry.
I can't believe that these kids get this opportunity, and that this is just such an incredible event. Even as an adult, I kind of feel like a kid in a candy shop, honestly. To see these kids have this opportunity, to have the networking opportunity to meet all of these different professional chefs and these different vendors, it's an incredible opportunity. And I feel very honored to be a part of this and to be a part of this youth development opportunity.
This is my absolute favorite thing that we do in Louisiana 4-H. This is our single opportunity to host a national competition. These are the finals that several states have sent their kids to. They've demonstrated leadership at home, and they were selected to come here, and they really are the best spoken kids in food production and nationwide, and to see them compete and not just cook and prepare, but be able to speak about what they've done in a really academic way is inspiring.
How can people get more information?
You could go to your local extension office. We have offices in all 64 parishes that have a 4-H program, and we want kids in. So bring your children into 4-H. We have multiple projects, multiple sparks for kids to get involved in, and get them in 4-H. It's a true youth development program.
What's your website?
www.lsuagcenter.com.